live.
We are live and alive.
We are live, you guys. Oh, Alejandra, your daughter.
We did it.
Just
Hi, my daughter.
joined us.
Hashtag
sister from another mister. Oh, she's putting the little heart, the eyes. Okay, guys. Oh, sorry, you're not supposed to be here. I have to bring you in.
Okay, you know what? I'm already set and I'm
Yeah,
already here. And mothers never listen, so I'm here.
You're about to walk in when I tell you to walk in.
No, Beijing.
Mom, please, seriously.
No.
Mom, they're watching it. Mom, please.
Then I have to get all...
Please.
Then I have to set myself up again.
Please.
Whatever.
Thank you. Because you can't be in the introduction, okay?
Seeing that my glasses.
Do your own talk show. And you make up your rules, okay? Okay, guys, I'm so excited for today because today is the first episode of my new talk show called Operation Barefoot. Okay, guys, where I interview the young generation about their struggles, about being vulnerable, as they tell their stories and the 3 steps they took to chase freedom. Okay, guys? So why is this important? Why did I start this Operation Barefoot talk show? Well, I'm obsessed with the name Operation Barefoot. Oh, we got Trey Higgs and Pure Gold Delight. Hello, Pure Gold Delight and Trey Higgs. Welcome. You guys have just made it to the beginning of the Operation Barefoot talk show. So, guys, please comment questions, anything embarrassing for my mother. Please. I'm begging you. Okay, guys? So, why did I start an Operation Barefoot talk show? Well, I started an Operation Barefoot talk show because I experienced the worst year of my life last year. And I decided to call that year Operation Barefoot because I believe that the way to freedom is through vulnerability and authenticity. Yes, that is a word. And so I've created this whole Eyes of Beijing season that's called Operation Barefoot. And it's all about using your struggles as your story. Your struggles as your story. Because while I was in my worst year ever, I realized that all the negative stuff that I was facing, I realized that this could be told as a story to inspire others. Okay, guys? So, not gonna show my boobs today. There's not what it's about. And great. Okay, guys. So, what?
Center it. Mother's always doing stuff.
Okay, Mom's helping me with my dressing. Yeah, she still helps me put on clothes.
Twisted.
Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Why didn't I wear this shirt? Okay. Are you good, Mother? Is good? Yeah? Better? Okay, cool. Sorry, these bad boys won't pop out. Just kidding. Okay, guys. So I channeled that negative energy, the struggles that I faced during my worst year ever, and I channeled that into art, but the art form of spoken word. And I use the spoken word to tell my story. And now I realize that I should start a whole new talk show called Operation Barefoot. So I can interview millennials to come on my show to talk about their struggles as well, to empower the young generation, guys. So I do this for you. I be vulnerable for you. And because I want to see you step into your greatness that you were created for with confidence. Okay, with confidence. Okay, guys, I know you guys are like, okay, shut up, Beijing. Let's bring in your guest, your mother, your mom, the girl who brought you into this world and who can take you out. But
at any time.
But she's gonna have to chase me first. Okay, guys. So remember, guys, the more engagement, the better. So if you have questions, if you have comments, please, 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 please. Ask them, okay? And again, I will emphasize, ask my mother embarrassing questions because I want to get inside her. Well, or another way of putting it, to know her better. But y'all know what I mean. Okay? Okay, guys. So, let's get started and let us introduce our guest. Drum roll, please. Let me see some emojis. Come on, hands. Let me see some emojis. Clap, 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 clap. Oh, no claps, no hands. Okay, Ale, Baja, Trey, Golda. Homegirl just entered. Yes, that's my, oh, I see the claps. That is what I'm talking, oh, I see the claps. Okay, now we're ready. We're all on the same tune. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to bring in the one, the only, my mother. Come on down, mother. Come on down. Come on down. Oh, the public is loving you. Oh, geez. Guys.
Hi.
You're blocking me.
Oh. Hi.
So my mom only had one job to get prepared for this whole thing, and it was to pour us water. And look how much she gave me.
Saving.
Unacceptable. But hello, mother. How are you? Oh, you look beautiful. Mwah. Mwah. One more. Mwah. Because we're Italian. We're Italian. We eat pasta all day. Huh? We got some water.
Beans and rice.
Just kidding. We're Bahamians. Born and raised.
Is YouTube on?
YouTube is on, Instagram is on, and Facebook is on. But our biggest audience is from Instagram right now. But let's get started. So, mother.
Daughter.
I'm so happy to have you on the show with me.
I wish this was red wine.
Lol, okay, we're getting in quick. No, but we love red wine over here in Chile, okay? If you see a wine bottle and says Chile, just remember us.
Yeah.
Because that's where we're broadcasting from, Santiago, Chile. Okay, mother.
Dearest.
So, I have a set of questions for you. Be as vulnerable as possible.
Oh, Lord.
And I just want to say that...
You love me. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, yes, I do love you, but I want to say thank you for being the first guest on this new talk show, Operation Barefoot, where we share our struggles.
It's truly a pleasure.
Yes.
Truly a pleasure. And I must say, I had reservations about doing this because I am not a person who is used to being out front.
Yeah, she's a praise team leader.
But this is a different can of fish for me. So, thank you.
Of course, of course, of course. She is actually one of my favoriteest humans in the entire world. So I thought, this would be a great opportunity to do for Mother's Day. So I don't have to buy her any gifts, and I don't have to take her out for dinner, or I don't have to take her to the spa. I can just put her on my talk show.
Actually, that's not true. She surprised me this morning with a young lady that came to the house who is presently here to give me a pedicure and a manicure and a blow dry.
That is true, but I just want to say hello, Anto. Hi, Antonia. That's my student, you guys.
Hi, Anto.
I'm an English teacher by the
Profession.
day. No, day job. That's my day job.
Right.
Okay, cool. This is my night job, even though this is in the morning. Okay, guys. So let's start off where we created and built our relationship, because I believe that creating and building relationships are very important. And I believe that creating and building relationships are the thing that will change the world. So, Mother, where did we create our relationship?
Oh, me and you?
Yeah.
You mean like when you were born?
Where did it all begin?
Way back then?
Yeah, way back then.
Okay, so what do you want me to do? Just tell my story?
Well, how did we create and build our relationship? I guess you couldn't do it by yourself, but you had a man to
okay. So
do the nasty, and then
the nasty was really good, actually.
Oh.
Let's see. Okay, so 27 years ago, my husband and I, Byron, we got married.
Ooh.
And my husband is a mixture of sweet and sour, happy and sad, good and bad,
extremes,
life and death,
extremes.
So anything that's opposite is my
him.
husband.
Yep.
Pure heart and hard heart, lovable and fierce, just a wonderful man. And so for me, it's been an exciting life. It's been an exciting marriage time. But we had children right away. We were married in
1991, guys. It's 1991.
And Brazil was born in 1992.
2.
And so it was truly a blessing, and it has been a blessing ever since. So that would be, 1991 would be the beginning of the relationship with Brazil and I. And then
Yo, Brazil! Yo, Brazil!
Beijing comes into the equation.
Yo, Beijing! Yo, Beijing!
In 1995. So that
1995! Raise your hand if you were born in 1995, guys. Come on, Instagram. Were you guys born in 1995? Raise your hand. And while we're at it, I just want to welcome Raven. Welcome, Raven! And welcome, I can't see all the way back here. Hadis joined us. Hadis _ welcome to the community of deviators and being vulnerable and sharing our stories. We're still in the beginning, so stay tuned. Yes. And bring a pad because you're gonna want to write some advice down. And Nico! Hi, Nico! Yes, okay, guys, and don't forget, I'll be saying this periodically throughout the entire talk show. Please send in questions and comments that you would like for one of us to answer or respond to, okay? But make them embarrassing, okay, guys?
I can handle it.
Okay, continue.
Okay, and then in 2001 was when the relationship with Baja began.
Yo, Baja!
Hey, Baja, I know you're watching.
Yeah, okay. Baja, you're on this.
So, yeah, so then, as you can tell, I had 3 amazing daughters, Brazil, Beijing, and Baja.
Hi, guys, I'm Beijing. Great. So, we met in the womb, you would say. Or, no, or maybe like when you gave birth to me is where we created and built our relationship.
Well,
when I was crying.
It was while you were developing with inside.
Oh, look at you getting all poetic. Okay, guys. Okay,
singing to you, rubbing my tongue.
Are you hungry?
Telling you stories, whispering sweet nothings.
You hear music, you dancing it. You dancing it. Which one? Hungry or dancing? Which one you want some food? Let's do the hungry dance. Okay, I don't know.
Stupid!
I am not. You do not call your children stupid.
You're silly.
Yes.
You're just loads of fun. Buckets of fun.
Yes. Okay, wow. Okay, let's just get it all out of our system.
That's true.
Okay, cool. Let's share. Yeah, let's get this started. Take a sip before we get down deep.
Okay, deeper.
Well, you didn't say anything yet.
That's what you
Just make sure your husband doesn't watch this. I'm just kidding. I'll protect you. I'm just kidding. Okay, guys. So let's get started with the questions. Mother, mom, mama, mama, mother, mother, mom, Jasmine, mom, mom, mother, mother, mom. Tell us about yourself. Who are you? And how did you bring this thing into the world? Like, who are you?
Okay, so I can give you a little bit about my brought up C, as we say in the Bahamas.
Hashtag 242.
From the Bahamas.
Yo, Bahamas 242!
I was born to the wonderful parents, Rex and Doreen Major.
Yeah, mama and papa! That's what we call them.
I have 3 sisters. We are all named after precious stones. I am number 3. My oldest sister is Jewel.
Yeah, Jewel!
My second sister is Jam.
Yeah, Jam!
I'm Jasmine. And my youngest sister is Jade.
Yeah, Jade! Did you used to say that your youngest sister was?
Yeah, I used to say she was adopted because she's 7 years younger than me and I was the baby for so long, and then, you come along and you want to take my place? Never.
Now you're getting into
So I used to say, oh, we're adopted, and took us 7 years to decide to have you, and you're not all of that, okay?
And I used the same scenario for my little sister Baja, and it works so well.
It's not a good thing, actually.
No, it's not at all. But, you know, let siblings be siblings. Continue.
Okay, so we grew up in a time in the Bahamas because we're from a Christian family.
Yeah, Christianity.
Where religion was the key.
Sorry, before you continue, I just want to say that we are on Facebook and Jose Ivan decided to join us today, and so did Siley. Oh, Siley. Hi, Siley.
Hi.
Hello. Siley is our friend from Florida, America. Okay, continue.
Yeah, so religion was the king of the day, and for me that caused a lot of problems because I just could not live up to that. However, my father was a preacher evangelist, and he studied in Trinity College in Chicago, Illinois. So we lived there for like 4 or 5 years, and my younger sister was born there. And he had a way of promoting a relationship with Jesus as opposed to the religion. So outside of the home, you felt this pressure to be all of this, to do all of that, and but inside the home, I felt like it was home, like I could live with this kind of God. The outside God was just too much. I couldn't live up to him. He was not what I wanted because it was just more about do's and don'ts and how well you do those. And
Powerful.
So for me, it was always that struggle of pleasing, not pleasing. And then my father was a very well-known figure. Everybody in the Bahamas knew him. Everybody knew us, even though we didn't know them.
Interesting fact, my papa was the one who said the prayer when the Bahamas became independent in 1973.
Oh,
Like the ceremonial prayer when Prince Charles of England came to...
It wasn't Prince Charles.
I mean...
It was his father, eh?
No, it was...
Philip.
Was it? No, it was Charles, because there's a photo with Papa and Prince Charles together. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So the struggle was real.
Ha! That's what the show's about. Struggle is real.
But my parents made, especially my mom, because my father was away a lot, evangelizing to different things. And that was a struggle for me too, because I always wondered, well, why are you always out there helping other people, and here I am at home, and where are you?
Yeah, that's something.
I came to deal with that and to reconcile that later on in life. But for me, that was a big struggle at that time. But my mom, she was there. She held everything together. She made the Bible and the relationship of Jesus just come to life in our home through a lot of fun. My mother's a very fun woman.
Oh, Mama don't play boy.
And if it isn't fun, she doesn't like it. And so I'm a lot like that, and Beijing is a lot like that too.
Let's play games all day, guys.
So it helped relieve some of that pressure of what was being poured on us from the outside.
Oh, sorry, because it was a perfect pause. We just have someone else on Facebook watching with us, Joshua M. He is a virtual friend who I met through my YouTube channel. He loved my content and he loved my videos, and now he's joining us live. Hello, Joshua. There's my mother.
Hi,
Continue.
Josh. Yeah, so
oh yeah, I said to continue,
I
not
always
to
want
drink.
to do that because I see people do that on TV. Okay.
I said to continue, not to drink. So that means talk.
Okay. So what was the question?
Who are you?
Yeah. So
Tell us who you are.
I grew up when my mom was a musician at church, and she said that since I was a baby, I used to sing, and I sang all the time. I was very happy-go-lucky, and she said one day I'm going to sing to the world, and they used to call me a ball of sunshine. And
oh, they called me a sunshine.
Names follow you, so be careful who and how you name your children because they take on that path.
You hear that? That's parenting advice number 1. Motherhood advice number 1. Name your child carefully.
And prayerfully.
And prayerfully.
So y'all may say, well, how did Beijing get into it? Well.
Okay, I honestly never ever heard this story. So, here we go, guys. Because there's a version of the story. Well, hold on. There's a version of the story that I say, like, oh, because every single person and their grandma asked me, like, why my sisters and I are named the names that we have. And so I say my little version of the story that sounds good and, you know, is attractive, you know. But what she's about to say right now, I don't know what she's going to say. So we're in this together, you guys. We're in this together.
Okay, so my sisters and I, like I told you, our names are very nice and very different, and now there are a lot of people who call their children the same as us. And when I got married to a man named Byron, and his name begins with B. His initials would be Byron Claudius Rodgers, and so that's BCR. And so I wanted something, I always felt special because of my name, because it was not like somebody else's name, and because it was different. And every time somebody heard our name, they did a double take, and they were like, oh, all the questions, and then it just created a specialness in me, and I think with all of us. And so I wanted something that would kind of like predict the children's path. Like, if it's something different, then obviously you're going to be different. If it's something unique, then obviously you're going to be unique. If it's something that people always, you know, their ear opens up to, then perhaps when they speak, people's ear would open up to. Hence, I guess, this thing here. So we decided to do places. And we wanted places with B's. And then that's how it happened. The first name was Brazil. We looked for B with Beijing, and was Beijing came up. And it's amazing how people take on that kind of name and that look. Brazil has that Brazilian look, you know, Beijing. And then with Baja, we were looking for something
more Asian looking.
We wanted Bolivia, I think in Belgium.
No, that was never an option. It was Bolivia.
You were there?
Yeah, I was 7 years old.
Actually,
I was there when you were giving birth.
Room
yes, I was there when you were giving birth
to
the girl that was going to take my place.
And she's done a good job. Okay, and then Baja, California, Baja, Mexico, Baja, Hungary. And so the names for me, I think, should set one apart, should lead you.
I like that.
And I think that's
that. Very good. Thank you, Mother, for taking a whole hour to talk about yourself. You were so selfish.
Yes.
You were so selfish. But before we continue to the next question, I just want to give some love to the Facebook people over here. Joshua M. had a quick question. He wants to know why we moved to Chile. Like, why Chile? I agree with you, Josh. I think that's a really important question. And Ashley Ferge just joined us on Facebook
Are you
Live.
late, Ashley?
Thank you, Ashley.
Are you late?
Ashley is very late. Yeah.
That's my
These
girl.
are latecomers, okay? These are baby boomers. I don't even know why I even said that.
Is that one of my children, Ashley?
No. There's a different Ashley. You haven't met this Ashley yet. Okay, guys. So because you're late, just remember to comment questions, comments that you would like to share with us today.
So and you want them to comment a question?
Comment
or ask a question?
But the action is to comment, the verb, like comment a question, comment a comment, okay? Listen, okay? I'm in charge today. This is my house.
Yes, baby.
This is my water. This is my table. Those are my electronics. Even though I'm letting you, thank you for your phone. Okay, guys, thank you. Okay, so moving back. Your struggle, okay? What is the struggle that you are vulnerable enough to share with us today? And since it's Mother's Day, you know, you can lean more onto parenting. I guess what was difficult for you during parenting Brazil, Beijing, and Baja? Oh, wait, let me answer that. Nothing, because we are awesome, okay? We're awesome.
You are awesome because of my parenting, little girl.
I know about all of that.
Straight.
I know about all of that.
Okay,
my girls be exaggerating, you see?
Okay, the proof is in the pudding. All right, so I think that struggles in parenting, they change. So there's just not like one struggle, because you go through different phases. And you know, in the beginning phase, it's about protection. Is the child going to be okay? You know, will they talk? Will they walk? Will they sing? Will they, you know, dance? Da, 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 da. And then it moves on. And then you get past that stage, and then you get on to the, you know, preschool and helping them with schoolwork. Will they make friends? Helping them build the foundation. And then, you know, it moves on from there. And so the struggles always change. But I think that one of the struggles in the beginning, and I guess even still now, is it's important that parents know their children. Because if you can see and spend time with the children and know what their bent is, where they seem to light up the most, where they seem to enjoy, you know, so much time doing this particular thing, or not.
Yes.
Time, I think, is very important in knowing your child. And once you know your child and you can figure out what those passion points are, or those happy points are, then your job is to help to guide them.
Oof, loving it.
Guide them.
Suzanne came right in time. Suzanne is another sister of Jasmine from another mister. Suzanne coming from Bahamas. Right now, we have 3 countries with us today. We've got people from Chile, we've got young people from the Bahamas, and we've got young people from US of America who are with us today on this talk show. Isn't this awesome? Guys, we are the United Nations. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
I forget where you left off.
Me too. So I was just saying, so I think,
guide your children.
Yeah, it's important to guide them. And I know a lot of times parents have this stereotype that they want their children to be or to act like, or
get
to
all the
become,
A's,
or to. But you have to know your child, and you have to try and get to know them even better, so that you can steer them in the direction that God has placed in them. Because the Lord has, you know, before the foundation of time, He formed your child in the womb, and so He knows what He's instilled in them, what He's poured into them, what he has for them, what He envisions them to be, what He wants them to be. And I think it's our job as a parent to go before the Lord and find out, well, what is that? How does that look? And you know, it's a lot of trial and error, because a lot of you gets into it, a lot of, you know, what you want them to be gets into it, a lot of society, especially in the country where I'm from, a lot of people, the pressure of conforming to the way that,
to the norm,
they want you to bring up your children.
To the norm.
So that's a
struggle. Use my words, Mom. Quote me. Quote me.
Yeah. It's a struggle.
But you have to wake up and deviate from the norm. Quote Beijing Rodgers. Okay, continue.
You have to wake up.
She just quoted me, you guys.
No, it's true, but you do. You have to wake up and realize that
wake up and,
you are the parent.
The words are wake up and
deviate.
Come, 3 more.
From the norm.
Eso! Okay, continue.
And so, yeah, and so it was a struggle to, for instance, you know, little girls, they like to put on that little play makeup and stuff, and put on their little Halloween dresses, even though it's not Halloween. And so I would let them go to church like that, or
I don't remember that.
Go out like that, because that's their creativity. And I think a lot of times we snuffle, or we quench their creativity,
or smother
their creativity by rules and pressure from society. And so they learn to quench that. So growing up, you know, if they're not able to be in an environment that helps to develop it again, they kind of like lose it. So yeah, so for me, that's some of the struggles.
And personally, what was yours with us? And I think it probably varied from each child. We all had a different
It's difficult to...
Like, I know your girl used to put on tantrums when I was like 5 to 8 years old, because your girl did not want to go to Awana.
She hated Awana.
Because I was just so nervous every time we got late.
Awana is
an amazing ministry.
A program for children where they learn the Bible through memorization and also through games and stuff like that.
Super fun.
None of my kids liked Awana. And that was pressure. Because why don't your kids want to go to Awana? And why do your kids not come to Awana? So we weren't as consistent as we should have been. Because
But I made it through, what's the last level? Charms.
Change. No.
Charms, girls. I was a Charms. No?
No, there was no.
Clubber.
Cubbies.
So it was Cubbies
in the
beginning, and then you go to Sparkies. Then you go to Sparkies, and then I think you go to Charms. Yeah.
Charms.
Anyway, if any of you went to Awana,
or something now. I don't know.
Yeah, true that. Whatever. It was a process for me, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, so I feel like all of us had different, struggles. If you just name one for all three of us, or if Baja, I think we should put Baja and Brazil under the boat. Huh? No, I'm just kidding. You can, since I'm doing this, you can use me as an example.
Beijing was shy.
I
Always
told
had
you
a
guys.
Smile on her face.
Told you.
The smile was the front to hide behind what was happening.
Wait, sorry, 1 second. I just want to welcome the IOT ambassador of IOT Kissimmee, IOT nonprofit organization. That's a side little ad. And he just joined, Jonathan. I call him Jay. Welcome, Jay. Thank you. You are late. This is me being mad, but it's okay. So you can comment your comments and comment your questions that you would like to hear my mother answer. Okay, and continue. So she is just talking about the struggles of being a parent, and she was just talking about personally me.
Yeah.
So if you could just repeat that.
I think too it's important that hi Kissimmee. I think we met. I think. Yeah. Okay. I think it's important to have a vision for your children in your head. I think one of my favorite verses while I was parenting was not the typical train your child, that kind of thing. Mine was Psalms 46:10. The beginning part of it is be still.
You didn't memorize it? No. She got little cue cards on this table. Yep, I am blasting her.
Is be still and know
that I am God.
Wait, I was going to think of something else to say.
Oh.
Yeah, be still and know that I am God. The emphasis on be still. And I
yeah.
found a lot of times, because I drove a lot. These kids did so much. We lived out west. And
on the other side of an island.
School out east. And so
picture an island.
Of my be stilling was just driving in the car and just praying over and trying to ask the Lord to help me with the vision, for my kids. And sometimes it's not clear. Even now, it changes, and sometimes it's not clear, and sometimes, you think that, okay, we got it, and then something happens, and that's not it. But I think it's good to know that it's trial and error, and it's constant falling, but getting up is the key.
But then, were you finished talking about my struggle?
Okay, she only talk about her.
Come on, this is the Eyes of Beijing talk show. It's all about me.
Beijing's struggle basically was, not basically, but she was very shy. But she had a lot of creativity. We would do things like if we go on a family vacation.
We have a very good question, but we'll get to that.
We didn't get to the first question yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just want to welcome Keith Evans from Facebook. Thank you for joining the Eyes of Beijing Operation Barefoot Talk Show, where your story is your struggle is your story. I'll work on it. Okay.
Yeah. So if we go on vacation, normal people would want to go swimming, whatever else. That's fine. Beijing would do that too. But she would find the phone in the hotel, and she, they always had pens and pads. And she would find a pen and a pad, and she'd be on the phone, and she'd be making her sisters like she was a business person, or, taking orders in the restaurant, or always these creative type things Beijing would be doing. Her and her sisters, they would put on productions for us, and the whole family and extended family would have to come and watch these productions. Trust me, only a love of love would were really, I mean, they were fun. They were a lot of fun, but in talk about professional, whatever, no. But their passion was always there. They would have puppet shows with socks, and they would have, you know, those, what's that guitar you used to get, and it was like a toy guitar.
Oh, I don't remember, but yeah.
And they couldn't even play it, but that was the instrument, and so it's like making all these noises.
Wait, I just want to say welcome to J-Tune Music. He is a virtual friend who I met a couple weeks ago. So thank you for coming on the show, J-Tune. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So
but the struggle. So what was?
So Beijing was always doing something. Always doing something.
That makes sense.
That has not stopped for to this day.
Lol.
But I think going back to what I was saying, let me just read something.
So I told her to make sure everything was memorized. But no, my girl had to defy me on my own show to say, girl, I'm the boss. Now listen here.
Okay, so
now listen here. Don't let me get a little baby on you, yeah?
I write now and then to
Yes, she writes songs.
To release some stress, I guess. And this is something that I
just
wrote.
want to say that Ali has switched. Ali, oh, sorry. Ali, my best friend / sister, has switched from the Instagram to the Facebook. We are live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, so you can switch through all three. Josh has already switched from YouTube to Facebook, so just use whichever social media feels more comfortable to you, okay? And don't forget, questions and comments about parenting. And if you are a mother, motherhood, okay?
Right, you will find in motherhood that it's not in a vacuum. It's I can't be a good mother unless I'm working on my marriage, or my spouse is there for the support, or you have that outside support. It's not something that you do on your own, and especially you need God. And if you and yourself is not, if you're not in a good space, like your self-esteem is taking a hit, or your self-development, or whatever, it's difficult to parent good, because there's nothing inside you to pour. And it's important that you're constantly filled, so that you have something to pour into your children, to pour into your marriage. But this is something that I wrote in 2007, when our oldest daughter, Brazil, had a struggle. And here it goes. It goes, "Dear God."
Wait, sorry, in 2007.
Sorry, that's 27.
Yeah.
2007, 2007.
Guys, we're going back more than 10
More than 10
years, guys.
It says, "Dear God, today I am feeling great. I've breathed, and now I feel as if I can handle anything that comes my way. I feel ready to open up my mind and to figure out new ways of solving our business problems. I feel ready to give my husband Byron a break, to give him a few laughs, and to help him relax. For Brazil, Lord, I'm ready to take on the exciting challenge of restoring her and to help her to come out of this a more powerful woman. God, I love her. I love my husband. I love my children. I love my family. I now realize it is up to me to lead them into being all that they are supposed to be. During the summer 2007, while the children and I were at Ocean one of the homes we had in Florida, I renamed them. I called Brazil Precious. I called Beijing Sunshine. And I called Baja Joyful.
I mean, I don't know about all that. Just kidding.
So today, if I had to rename them, which is May 12th, 2018, I would call Brazil Determination. I would call Beijing Soul Seeker and Passionate. And I would call Baja Compassionate and Still Seeking.
Interesting. I got Soul Seeker and Passionate. I do not agree with that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's like dun dun dun. No, Soul Seeking and Passionate. Interesting. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Mommy. Cry. Cry. It's okay.
You cry.
There's a vulnerable talk show
Yes.
with a safe community. No, but thanks, Mom. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So let's get to one of the questions that one of our viewers asked, and he said, oh, whoops. He said, is it hard to see your adult kids as adults? Interesting. I like that.
Is it hard to see my adult kids
as adults? And before you answer that, guys, we're headed to the ending part of the talk show. So if you have any questions, please put them in now, because she is going to get ready to share her 3 steps of what she took to chase freedom. Okay, guys? So, the question by Josh M. on Facebook.
What was the question?
The question, I'm going to say for like the 5th time.
Say it again.
The question is, is it hard to see your adult children? No, that's not it. I don't remember either. Oh yeah, is it hard to see your adult kids as adults?
No, actually,
And before we answer that, I just want to give a shout out to Jonathan. He said, your mom is the greatest ever.
Cheers, Jonathan. Let's have a drink sometime.
This is all a show. You see we're doing a talk show right now? Like, this is a show. This isn't real, okay? I'm just kidding. Okay, you're going to the hungry dance again. Are you hungry or you want to dance?
What was the question?
Dancing
okay, how does
or
it
hungry?
feel to see your adult children
as adults? That's a good question.
It's a wonderful question, and it's a joy, actually. Especially, that's a personal question, so people have to answer that differently. But for me, because my children have chosen to have a relationship with the Lord, and I think that has allowed them to be open to where the Lord wants to take them. And so it's like building a business in its form from nothing, and then you have to put the time and the energy and the money and the employees and the resources, and then all of a sudden it blooms and it blossoms, and it's this great business that you envisioned, and that's what I see with my adult children. I see
a business to make money off of us. Got it.
Yes!
That's all I got.
Yes.
Just kidding.
It's one of my passions, making money. Okay, so yeah. So for me, it's a joy. It's an absolute joy, just to see how they've turned out and turning out, because it's not over. And, you know, it's just not all about just being, quote unquote, good or successful, but just the journey itself, the falls, get back up, the overcoming of the fears, the pushing oneself, just being who they are and being honest about that, like Beijing says, being vulnerable about that, and how does that look, and how do I get past that, and how do I get through that. And so, to answer your question, Jonathan, it's an absolute joy.
It's an absolute joy. You touching me because you tired. You need a hand rest. I'm sorry, ain't a part of the budget for the Eyes of Beijing talk show to have hand rest, okay? Okay, so keep your hands to yourself, okay? I'm not a touchy-feely person, okay?
She doesn't. She's like me. She doesn't like affection.
She's doing it again.
Give it.
Wow. Give it. Oh my gosh. Neck is the worst part. The neck is the worst part, okay? You don't touch the neck. I just... Ask anyone who comes for the neck. Whether you're kissing the neck, whether you're hugging the neck, or whether you're putting your fingers to my neck to tickle it.
Okay, so when do you get your neck kissed?
Moving on to the next question. Okay, what were the 3 steps you took to chase freedom? Dun, dun, dun.
I think following Jesus would be number 1. And Jesus
Beautiful step.
never followed the crowd or the traditions.
That's right. What did Jesus do? Come on, quote me.
He deviated from the norm.
Bounsies. Royalty fees? Royalty fees?
So yeah, so first step would be following Jesus. What an example, to be honest. Number 2 would be to know your gut. You know yourself enough to know that even though people are pushing you here or circumstances are pushing you there, or know that your gut, trust your gut. And had to do that a lot of times. I allowed my children to do things that I guess other Christian parents thought were no, but I didn't see anything with it. But I could have said no, because everybody else
and then we probably do it
no.
anyway.
And I just followed my gut. I trusted them, followed my gut. So,
so step 1 was follow Jesus. Step 2 is follow your gut.
Trusting your gut.
Oh, trusting your gut.
Which is another term for woman's intuition.
Or it's another term of woman's intuition. Okay, welcome Lauren Crystal. That is my mentee, you guys. She's an amazing girl. I am so proud of the woman she's becoming.
Lauren,
thank you for,
what's up, girl?
I mean, her Instagram
I know
is
who
Lauren.
she is.
Yeah, but it's Crystal.
I know.
Okay, guys, thanks, Crystal, for joining us. This is the last part of our segment, our talk show today on the Operation Barefoot Talk Show. So if you have any questions, please put them in now, because after that, me and your girl, who happens to be my mother, is gone. Okay, peace out. But you can leave comments and questions at the end of the video on the replay on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and we are live on all of them.
We are.
Okay?
Okay.
Cool. Step 3.
What was the question?
Okay.
For those who just joined.
You're scaring me that I always have to repeat these questions
you
for
have
you.
people who just joined. They want to know what I'm answering.
Okay. I see what you did there. I see what your little clever self.
Yes.
Okay. I see what you're doing. Okay. Well, the question is, what were the 3 steps you took to chase freedom?
Okay, I was just buying time. Okay. The first one is follow Jesus. The second one is trust your gut. And the third one is, for goodness friggin' sake, relax. Have fun. Just chill. Enjoy the journey. It ain't all that serious.
And these are the 3 steps you took to chase freedom from your struggles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've got 1. What's number 1, guys? Following Jesus. What's number 2, guys? What? Trusting your gut. And what's number 3, guys? Just relax. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Have
and that is really what's going to happen. You're going to wreck yourself if you don't check yourself. So do that.
This too shall pass.
This too shall pass. Come on, bring me some more. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Bring it. Come on, girl. Come on, girl.
Amen.
Come on. Okay, that's why she loses when we play charades, because she's not a quick thinker.
Excuse me,
never
I am filled with depth.
And she never is on my team.
It takes a long time to get out.
Okay. Anyway, guys, so there you have it.
Another question? Or we're good?
Why? You want to stay on this? Say you having fun, eh?
Actually,
Oh, she having fun.
Can I close?
She was so cute about this interview that she brought her little notes, and not just 1 notebook, but 2 notebooks, you guys.
And different colors.
She wanted to be so prepared. That is
so
good.
Professional.
So professional. Guys, that's so cute. Okay? There's a good mother. Mothers. # no pressure.
Okay, but before we close.
And before we close. Excuse me, I do the closing.
Yeah, so before we close.
You think this is a game, eh? You think this is my livelihood. This talk show is my livelihood.
This is something that I wrote, and I'm going to share it with you.
Okay, let's just wrap it up quickly. Camera, zoom in.
I don't want any interruptions.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm putting down the law now.
Security! I need to take my guest off stage, please. Security.
Okay. Have you ever met someone that has pure passion? Someone that allows that passion to push her, breaking through boundaries, overcoming fear, overcoming obstacles, overcoming roadblocks? Someone so in pursuit of their passion that they get up every morning around 5:30 a.m. to seek companionship with the passion giver. Yeah. Well, this is my daughter, Beijing.
Oh my gosh.
I am in awe of her. I am in awe of her love of God. I'm in awe of her pursuit for excellence. I love how she loves. I love how she strives and strives until it's accomplished. While fears exist, and they do, they don't rule her. She pushes through them like one swimming against the tide. Beijing has taught me and continues to teach me, reminding me about pursuing my passions. The teacher is now the student.
Oh, drop the microphone! But we don't have microphones! Oh, sorry.
My work is basically done. I pray, Lord, that she will be all that you envisioned her to be. Search her and know her heart. May the desires of her heart be fulfilled. I am in awe of you, Beijing. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Commercial break, guys. Baja, come sing a song. Come dance. Oh, thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Mommy. I did cry. I did cry. Look, the tears. See the tears? Do you see the tears?
Don't you all agree?
Wait, Mom, that was actually amazing, okay? Wow! What did you just write that?
I wrote it.
I know, but if it was just, it's crazy that you just wrote that so quickly and so accurate.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Why are you so surprised?
That's his talent.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. One thing she didn't say when we were introducing who she was is that she is a singer, a famous singer in the Bahamas. Yes, I like to say that. And she is a writer, but now she's getting into writing songs. She has written poems. She has written, oh geez, gosh, she has written poems. She has written songs. And now we just got to put music to those songs, and I'm going to feature some of her poems on my YouTube channel because they're very inspirational. Okay, guys, so look out for that. On that amazing note,
Who scrolled
I
1970?
That's Suzanne.
Oh, Suzanne! I said scroll. Okay, I can have my glasses on. Roll.
Yes.
That's my girl.
Yes, roll.
Cheers to you, Suzanne.
So, you guys, this is the closing of the Eyes of Beijing new talk show, Operation Barefoot, where we talk about struggle and we get vulnerable about our struggles, and where I interview millennials who talk about their greatest struggle and they share their story. And afterwards, they share the 3 steps that help them chase freedom. Okay, guys, I am honored to have my mother, the woman who brought me into the world, to be my first guest on this new talk show, Operation Barefoot. You guys, thank you. Let's just give her a round of applause for being so amazing, so vulnerable, okay?
A round of applause.
Shoot, round of applause. No, let's go horizontal applause. Okay, we're going horizontal and vertical. Can't leave that vertical out, man. Who gets jealous? They get jealous. No, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We've got claps from Instagram. Thank you, Instagram. Okay, guys, I also want to thank you guys,
didn't clap.
the viewers.
Facebook, clap.
She's going to find you if you don't clap. And I mean, it ain't going to be nothing good. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube for joining us today on the Eyes of Beijing lifestyle brand. And what is Eyes of Beijing? A lifestyle brand where I empower the young generation to step into their greatness with confidence by investing in themselves while they're young, to wake up and deviate from the norm. Okay, guys? So we are out. If you would like to follow Jasmin Rodgers, guess what? She's on Facebook. Okay, that wasn't really a big surprise because all our parents on Facebook. But guess what? My girl is on Instagram, okay? And she's be looking at all of y'all, okay? But she's super cool. She's on the cool scale of parents. I love that she has Instagram because your girl ain't got nothing to hide. Nothing to hide, okay? So, please go follow her. Text her if you need advice about something. And
Did Michael join?
I honestly recommend her. All my friends use her for advice and their greatest problems. And I think that's also one of her purposes here on earth too, because she just gets it. She's like real, like, you know, that authentic realness. Okay, guys? So, again, it's about engagement. Y'all were amazing for engagement. Y'all stayed with me the entire show from Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for staying tuned and staying connected on our journey today. Okay? Thank you so much, because right now social media is all about engagement. So if I got none, then you know. So remember, if you believe that you truly are vulnerable enough to share your story on the Eyes of Beijing Operation Talk Show, leave a comment on this video, whether it's the live broadcast or the replay that you would like to be featured, and I will get back to you, okay? Let's change the world by empowering the young generation to do so. Thank you
and
so much.
what song did we sing when we all were children all the time? Let's sing it together as we close.
Oh wait, and I said the wrong part. And remember, your struggle is your story. Ciao.
Ciao. Jesus.
She's a singer, so let her sing while I exit out.
Yes, I know.
Oh, Colette Colette, you've got to be kidding me. The show is over. Anyways.
Tells me so. Little ones too. Harmonize.
Man, you can't be putting me on the show like that. Okay. Goodbye, YouTube. You are off. How do I